Hello class, welcome to another lesson. Today we're talking about the Sonic toy lines over the years, so let's just jump right in. First we'll talk about Jazwares. The Jazwares Sonic toy line is probably the best, most complex and abundance toy line for Sonic, other than maybe, I don't know, Jakks Pacific. I mean, just look at this silver Sonic figure. But for kids growing up in the 2000s, Jazwares was where it was at. But it seemed like the only place you could find them was at Toys R Us, unlike nowadays where you can't step 5 feet without bumping into a Ballin' Knuckles figure. Yo, he ballin'? At your local Target or Walmart. These toys would also fall apart faster than my love life. Next, we're gonna go to Resource. These got charm, even if they do look a bit creepy.
Here's Johnny!
This toy line definitely has some interesting characters for the time, like we have your classic Sonic and Knuckles trio, but then drop someone in like Gamma. This figure line was definitely not bad for the time, it was definitely doable. Hey, Ski Sonic. Even if it does look like Sonic is stumbling home drunk from happy hour. Next up we have Joyride Studios with the Sonic Adventure 2 set. This is definitely an amazing set for Sonic toys. They just look like Sonic Adventure 2 counterparts. They're so loved that people are selling them for an arm and a dick just to get one of these. First we got Soap Shoes Sonic. Being the only Sonic figure with soap shoes, this figure is very loved. They had bendy arms and legs to pose around, and it came with a speed pad with every figure. Next there was Shadow. For being the first Shadow figure, they hit it right on the mark, with the look, the feel, and the expressions. It also kind of looks like Shadow's flicking you off. They also made a prototype version of Sonic figure. This may not be a very big or diverse toy set, but it definitely does what it wants to do. Next up is Toy Island. They made the Sonic X and Sonic Adventure toy line. We'll start with their Adventure line first. I mean, they're okay, they're kinda unsettling. We'll start with Sonic. Now let's not cut corners. Sonic looks like he just walked in on his parents having sex. Tails looks like he just got a vasectomy. Knuckles looks like he's the one who gave Tails the vasectomy. And Eggman, well, he looked like he's trying to persuade you with a $19 Fortnite gift card to get into his van. Also big. Now we'll move on to the Sonic X figure line that they made. Think whatever you want about the show, but let's see how the figures hold up. Well, they're not very good considering most of them are just the same figures with just different packaging, but the ones that are different are much better. A lot of them just look goofy as hell, with strange faces and weird stances. I mean, at least we got Chris. Yeesh. Now don't get me wrong, some of these figures are fine, like Cream and the Chows and Rouge. There's some mech versions of the characters, and there are some robots. Lastly, we'll talk about Tomy. This line just ended not too long ago. It's definitely one of the newer in the set. Tomy's kind of strange in the way that it's not bad, but it's not good either. You have a highs, you have lows, like the classic Sonic sets and the Boom series. It's not that I think they're bad, they just don't feel as high quality as something like classic Sonic. Also, they would bundle their modern versions together and give you a comic book, kind of like what Jazwares did. Some of their figures aren't bad, but some of them look like they got hit with the ugly stick. Sorry, Tails. They also had some pretty alright plushies, too, like Silver, Sonic, Eggman, Classic, Super Sonic, and so on. Overall, not a bad toy line. It just felt like their contract ended before it even started. And that's going to wrap it up today, class. I hope you all maybe learned something, or not, I don't really care. You all get A pluses anyway. Until next time, bye.